welcome back guys to Archive Gaming. So, Liu Zhang. This is gonna be like a short war chronicles. And I don't know if you guys remember, but this one is pretty much right before Liu Bei invades Shu. Can't think of the name of the scenario in this one, but we've got a coalition going on against Cao Cao, which is great because I feel like as soon as Liu Bei and Sun Kuoyang go to war against each other, that's gonna be it for this one. So I think I'm in it as long as we can keep everybody allied. We have a shot, right? So what's going on with us right now is we're fending off an invasion. Hanzhong is threatened, of course. And at the same time, we're trying to chase down these units, so. Well, Cao Cao's easily fighting everybody. He's got almost 400k. He's got about as much as everyone else combined. So he's got enough to fight everybody, which is kind of cool. I mean, you always need a force that's way stronger than everybody else. Are we gonna catch him? We're in Snake. We're not fast enough. We're gonna have to withdraw because of our supply line. Oh, unfortunately. Zhang, he's on the way. Maybe I can capture him. That'd be nice. Okay, maybe they're just gonna take the cores. I thought they were gonna push for the gate, but one of the things I had done earlier is we took the mountain pass here, took these cities, while Liu Bei was taking Xiangyang. We took the other cords around it, and so we have all these fortifications set up, which is kind of cool because it will allow me to, through here, just launch an invasion up north. So the idea is to get, you know, just to trap his army in a pincer, basically, between a march from hanzhong, and then once we wear him down enough, then I can send the force all the way up across and invade Shenyang. And I think there's a good chance to do it too. We just have to get the troops. So Liu Zhang is a really slow going. That's the only thing about him that's kind of, I mean, it's a trade-off. You're relatively safe in Shu, but getting out of Shu is a huge problem. It's just very, very slow. You have to be really patient. I think this is pretty much the only scenario that I'll play with him is in each romance game is right before he's gonna be taken out by, right before Liu Bei is about to march on him. Outside of that, it's pretty difficult to find anything that's kind of interesting playing as Liu Zhang since he's so isolated. Oh, we have an event? No, it's trading. Got a governor just chilling in Yonge. It's actually made Yongan a pretty profitable city because we have the additional cores now. We have like, how many cores? 1, 2, 3 extra cores from Xiangyang, so I think Liu Bei can afford it. I think he can afford to go without it, considering we helped him take this and probably kept him in the game a little longer than he should have been. The city's a little low, but there was a huge, massive battle over here, a three-way battle, and this is the aftermath of it. And you now two of our cities, great. I think we're gonna rout him. Looks like we're gonna rout Zhang. So let's push on. Take that. Send him straight over to take Anyang. Okay, now it looks like they're course correcting. They only took one core, which is kind of strange, but that's fine. Teng's attacking, but you know how that goes. It's pretty rare that he's able to push into Chang'an. I think I've only seen it maybe one time. It's just such a difficult city to take, I guess. I really wish we had some more troops ready to go right now. This is pretty much all I can muster, is about 30k. 30k is just not enough either. Unfortunately, all we're going to be able to do is just kind of sit around and wait and build up. That's usually like the first 2 years as Liu Zhang. Let's recruit. Why aren't we recruiting? Put me on to do it. Let's see. 8,000 gold, 60,000 supplies, so yeah, let's definitely just recruit for a bit. Okay, we should be able to hold the gate. Deng Zi's in charge. He's got a high leadership. It's about an 80, I think. $73. Okay, a little bit lower, but lower than I thought, but it's alright. It'll do. No, not him, the other guy. Who's he with? Yang Huai. Okay. We'll let Yang Huai sit there. He's got a higher war, so whenever he triggers volley, it'll do a little bit more. I'm not too worried about the Wu Huan since they don't have demolish. I don't think their assaults. I mean, their siege is very high. 600 is still pretty high, but it's not insane like their assault. I mean, 2,000 assault. Ridiculous. Okay, let's make sure we're recruiting. Okay. Eventually I should be able to amass so many troops that it makes up for the lack of quality that we have. I mean, you can kind of turtle forever, and when you march out, you'll have a pretty good chance. That's probably the safest bet, but I usually like to march out like as soon as I can. As soon as I can force a good fight, I'll usually just go for that. I don't like to wait too long. It's a little too slow. Come on, get him. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can build something. Actually, he's reckless, so let's tell Wulan to return already, because I don't want to take the chance that he gets bogged down in a fight. 5,000. 5,000 should be enough. If I need to, I guess I can send somebody else into the gate. I would like to have Yan Yan there, but... Oh, he's healed. Alright. Okay, let's send him back in. He's already healed. That was fast. The wily veteran. Step aside. Step aside for the veteran. Right, that's not a hex. Looks like a hex. There's space for it, like it's a hex, but it's not a hex at all. Okay, let's do a little search. No recommendations. Okay, once this transport gets here, we're gonna march out, I think. We can at least have a standing army here for a little while, and then decide on what we're gonna do. Because the thing is, from here to here, it's gonna take so long to get over this mountain pass that by the time I get here, you know, the situation could change somewhat. Cao Cao could be marching out to counterattack. Liu Bei could be pressing his claim here. I mean, we don't know. So in this, it's kind of cool because logistically, the way things move, it's a little frustrating because it feels so slow in this game. But at the same time, you could be rewarded for kind of trying to predict what's going to happen in this game. And I think there's a lot of fun in that. You know, there's a lot of fun in kind of making a bet on where things are going to go versus just kind of hedging your bets and saying, I'm just going to, you know, turtle it up, wait until it's 99% sure, you know, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do something. I think there's a lot of fun in the in trying to create an opportunity. You know, trying to get into a place where you predict there's going to be an exploit versus just waiting for something very obvious to show up. But I'm impatient, so that's another factor. I don't have the patience for waiting most of the time. Okay, 13k. Maybe we could do a double attack on Shenyang, because I'm definitely not marching towards Chang'an. If I march towards Chang'an, Ma Teng's not going to have anything to do. I mean, I could absorb his force, but I don't really want to. I kind of just want to drive into a way with Liu Zhang's corps as far as I can. I think we're just going to keep... Yeah, we're just going to send the men. Despite all these officers, my economy is still not like up and running at 100%. I still have periods where I have to stop recruiting because, you know, the supplies are getting too low and I have to spend money on supplies, and then that in turn causes me to stop recruiting. We're not getting enough yet to where we can just leave it on autopilot. I feel like I'm gonna need almost 100,000 supplies. $99, okay. That's the last thing I want to worry about, is running low on stuff. Okay, so we'll let the transport get out to at least past by Shui Gate, and then I'll march out these guys. I'll try to get the timing down. deploy. Is it that same guy again? Yeah, it's him. Alright, keep searching. How's Liu Bei doing? Not well. Wei Yan would have wrecked them, but he never made land, so he got stuck with his ship stats against Jiangsu, and that was the end of that. Looks like he's gonna hold on to this tiny city a little bit longer. Complete standstill over there. Ooh, that should be a good fight. They're definitely gonna duel. Wow, look at that damage. 1,000 to 100. 2,800 assault. Only the duel was gonna save him. He didn't trigger it, so. Okay, thankfully the gate's like never gonna fall. It would take a lot. Okay, 40k. We gotta let the transporter get a little bit farther out. Let's give it another month of recruiting and then we'll actually start drilling those guys down there. This is probably the same thing. Zhang. Zhang, I know his name pretty well now that I've been playing that Yuan Tan file. He's been one of my key guys. Although they all are, because there's only 7 of them. But at least I know him now. Man, he completely destroyed him. Effortless. And he was injured. Okay, he should be able to just route him fairly easily. Same thing again. Jiangsu's sitting on the boat. Zhao Yun's stuck on the ship, and Jiangsu's just fending him off on the coast. That's just bad placement. Randomly bad placement, because it's just, you know, the AI is not really that intricate where they're gonna think about a situation like that. If you're the human player, you can exploit that and try to catch the AI in the same situation where you're on the shoreline and you're getting your full stats and they're not. Okay, I don't really have anything else to do. Let's just go to the next turn. We gotta route this army at our gates, and then maybe we can lead a sortie out. See if we can capture somebody. It'd be really nice to get one pin. I don't know if he would switch sides, but maybe. Yeah, all these cores. He's about to lose that one. Okay, they've cleared the gate, so we can send our guys out. Send our force out. He's just taking no damage. Just wasting his troops. Liu Bei and Sun Quan renewed the alliance. Well, that's a relief for me. As long as they keep renewing that alliance, there's gonna be hope. Let's see, he lost 300 points. So he had 2,600 assault and went down to 23 just by losing one corps. I don't remember the settings for this scenario, but I think I have the core boost on medium. And yeah, it really matters. It's quite insane how big of a difference it makes. Okay, we've got non-mon units for some reason. We're not going to use them. Okay, can we take advantage of Snake other than crossing the mountains? I don't think so. This terrain is considered highway? Yeah. So no. Maybe volley formation, goose formation I mean. We can send a couple goose formations, maybe a crane. A siege is never gonna work. Let's send Li Yan. He's Mountain Warlord. Alright, so let's go 10. You know what? I'm just gonna send them in fish. Everybody has volley, yes. Iron Wall might be important here, so let's take that. I don't really know what we're gonna run into when we get out there. Well, I mean, once we finally get all the way over here, look at all those days. Almost 2 months. Almost 2 months to get to the front, so you see what I mean about it being hard to predict where you're gonna be at when you finally arrive because of the distance. Okay, let's get where is he? Get him there, and let's get Fei Shi. Actually, I think you can still drill pretty effectively. Even if he's marching. Okay, one more turn, we'll start transporting. Another wave. Okay, our troops are almost there, so it's gonna take 2 months to get there, so I think I can wait another turn or two before I send everyone out from Hanzhong. I would like Yan Yan to be deployed in the other direction. Su Shu's and Xinye. Okay. 29,000. just not doing anything to them. Just throwing his troops away. Okay, Yunnan is getting bigger, that's fine. Okay, so let's call Yan back over so I can redeploy him from Hanzhong. He's got 6,000, but his morale's low, that's the only thing. Oh, we can't build falls. What's the other one called? Falling Rocks. Does damage and restraint. Oh, we can't build falling rocks up here either? That's a letdown. I should have put overseers over here already. I completely forgot. +6 and +4. +3. Got +4 and he's moving. Emptying his cities, that's the thing. Cao Cao's just able to move so many troops to the front. Chao and Liu Bei, but everybody's staying allied. That's really cool. Except for me and Liu Bei. I don't think I have an alliance with him. I need to fix that. But once we get that done, it'll be pretty much everybody will still be allied, so we still got time though. Coalition for 9 months. Okay, they're withdrawing. I might be able to send somebody out. He has Snake, so he'll have some boosted stats, so let's send them after him. Okay, Galpei can retreat. And we still got a ways to go, so we're gonna wait to send out our hanzhong troops. We're gonna need supplies in a few turns. Okay, we got 5,000. Let's start sending them. Let's go 4 in case I get non-mon bandits down here, which is pretty rare, but when it does happen, it's kind of backbreaking because they're non-mon units, which means they move very quickly, and it's kind of a pain to deal with because they're darting in and out through these poison swamps. So chasing them down becomes a bit of a headache. It might be the worst, one of the worst spots to get bandit units to show up. For that reason, because the terrain is mountainous and you have swamps also to deal with, so We're on the way, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long time. But like I said, the situation might change by the time we get there. So, that's why even if it doesn't look like it, I want to send an army out. That's not good. I guess we'll have to send them out now. Well, we can at least fight out here. I'd much rather fight outside of the walls than under them. Okay, let's see if we can build it. Falling rocks. Oh, we can't. I checked. Right. Forgot about that. Alright, we'll fall back to the core. And let's send out some relief forces. I like Wulan, but he's reckless, man. So is Lei Tong, actually. I think they both are. Alright, send out the veteran. Send out the vet. Boy, same guy. Yep. Wonder why he won't join. It must be some kind of a compatibility problem. Okay, now he's on the ship, so even though he's outnumbered, it's more even now. You see his stats have dropped. It just sucks that it took that long. Got father and son over there. Reward. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe rethink that. So Zhang is pushing back. Okay, well guys, that's gonna be it for this one. On the next update for the Liu Zhang, I guess we'll see what happens. My army should be here, and we should be clashing with Zhang He's forces around the mountains here, around the Hanzhong mountains. So, yeah, if you guys are enjoying it, make sure you like and subscribe. We should have more of the Yuan Tan playthrough. Like I said, I'm going to keep going with that one until I hit like a point of no return, I guess. Which is probably not going to take very long. I just don't see any space for me to exist really on that map at that point, but we're going to keep going a little bit farther. And yeah, I should be kicking out some new content pretty soon. So until the next one, guys, take care.